Ayurvedic. I am Dr. Sam Dasanayaka, Ayurvedic doctor practicing in Melbourne. And today for the Ayurvedic segment, we will be discussing about cervical spondylosis, frozen shoulder, tennis elbow and carpal tunnel syndrome. Now, this is a very prevalent again musculoskeletal issue. Cervical issue is very prevalent because most people are working from home. Now, when you are working from home, if you do not take time out to stretch or follow office ergonomics, if you are bending your neck, that adds a lot of strain for the C2, C3, C4 and C5. Those are the vertebrae in the cervical area of the spine, the top part in the neck. Now, this strain, if it happens for a longer period of time, this will give a lot of pressure on the cartilage. Cartilage can get thin, cartilage can move, cartilage can have degenerative issues. Also because of that, you can have a very stiff shoulder. A lot of people experience this because they are working from home. They continue to work sometimes looking down, or if you have a habit of looking at your mobile digital devices with your neck down. It is a very common thing. You would not know because you are distracted and you are engulfed in your digital device, but nevertheless it will add a lot of strain here. And most times we know because of what patients say, that even before they go to sleep, they will look at a device bending their neck. So, this neck is a very sensitive area, it is not designed to look down. As a matter of fact, we should be looking up. So, because of these posture issues, there is a lot of strain added to the neck. Because of this, you can get this muscle here, the supraspinatus, tight, and which is called the frozen shoulder. You will find it difficult to move your do the locomotion, move your arm around the socket. Sometimes we find patients, they can't lift their hands, one hand or both hands. And if you proceed to ignore this, take painkillers and go to work, then you will end up in having tennis elbow. But the issue for these is here plus the neck. Proceeding that, if you still go further, you will end up in having a very tight wrist. This tightness will be called carpal tunnel syndrome, because you will have a lot of pain. Now, what can you do? In the first instance, if you feel tightness in the neck, you should apply some oil and put some heat in the form of a heat bag, hot water bottle, or one of those weed bags or anything. Now, what kind of oils are suitable for this? Narayana, Shulahara, Sarshapadi. They are penetrating in nature, nourishing in nature, and they will make sure that it will release the tightness. So, these are home remedies. If you do this for continuously 3 days, you feel better, no pain, okay, issue is resolved. But if you continue to do it and you still have, the pain will subside, but you still have a lingering pain, then it is advisable that you go and take an X-ray and have the specialist look at your neck. Now, if this area is tight, again apply the oil, do the stretches. You should be doing this whether you have pain or not. You should be doing this whilst you are working on the desk, at least after every 1.5 hours to 2 hours, to preserve the proper working of your muscles. The muscles work because of actin and myosin filaments sliding on top of each other. So, you should make sure that this is properly working. Now, if it is already you are feeling that there is a lot of pain in your elbow, then you should check your neck and the shoulders. If they are tight, first apply some oil, apply some heat and make sure that you are feeling better. If you are getting better, that is great, that is what we want, and that your health and well-being is preserved. If you have carpal tunnel syndrome, and if you are finding it difficult, again you apply the oil, put some heat, make sure you continuously do it at least for 3 to 4 days and see if you are progressing and if the pain is dissipating. If that is the case, that is fine. Especially when you wake up in the morning, you apply some heat, apply some oil and make sure that these things are not tight. The tightness along with the cold weather, along with the sedentary lifestyle and bad posture are the number one factors that people have these musculoskeletal issues. If you are doing some hydrotherapy, if you have access to a hydrotherapy pool, that is very good for you. So, these are the things to watch out. Now, if these home remedies do not work for you, then you should come and visit your Ayurvedic doctor or the Ayurvedic clinic, get some therapies in line, and we will advise you if it is necessary for you to take home some potany and do some thavili and apply a cartilage building paste. So, there are different types of paste for different patients at different levels. So, we will decide what is the best suitable paste for you to apply. It is a very simplistic process. You apply it in a plaster, put it on, go to sleep with it overnight, and you remove it the next day, wash it off and go to work. So, it is a very simple process. Nevertheless, you need to do some heat potany thavili every day along with some Ayurvedic medicine. So, this is in a very simplistic form try to help you out if you have these musculoskeletal issues, but if it is beyond this, if you are diagnosed with the issue, obviously you need to see the doctor and visit the Ayurvedic clinic. I hope this segment will give you sufficient information to keep you safe, healthy and look after your well-being. So, that is it for now. Until we meet again, Ayubowan.